Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ellie Snake Lady and today I have little Apollonia with me. I think she's on the search for a male at the moment, what with it sort of still been in breeding season and whatnot, but I think she'll have some eggs for me maybe in June, that sort of time. So but yeah, she's been really good. She's just shed her skin, but I can see there's little tiny bits still left on her, so I'll have to get those off in a bit, but she's doing pretty good. So anyway, today I'm going to be talking about a further few corn snake morphs that I've sort of discovered, and I just kind of wanted to share those with you. So I'm going to put up some photos while I describe what the corn snakes look like and one thing and another. So yeah, so I'll just get straight on with that. Thanks very much for watching. So the first corn snake I'm going to talk about is called a cinder. It's a cinder morph corn snake. These corn snakes are similar to the charcoal corn snakes when they're like hatchlings, when they're babies, but the cinder corn starts to show red in their pattern as they age, as they get older. The cinder morph originated in the Upper Keys of Florida and is known for its anathoristic, I can hardly say that, anathoristic coloration, there we go, which is black, white and grey. So it's a little bit similar as well to, as I say, the anery. It kind of reminds me a bit of a sclepion because he's of that coloration as well. But they do have a red pigmentation that gives them like a distinct sort of undertone. The pattern across their back is usually characterised as like a sort of jagged sort of thing. If you have a look, it kind of looks a bit jagged, and it can also go by the name of Ashy, so I'm guessing that's like its little sort of nickname. But a cost of one of these is around about £100, could be 150, something like that. So they're a beautiful morph, absolutely stunning. I just love the patterns and the colour, and you know, I love my albino snakes, but I love my sort of aneristic snakes as well. So the next one is the lava corn snake morph, or the lava morph corn snake. So the lava corn snake, its morph is of like a hypomelanistic strain, I can hardly say that word, only with a stronger effect on black pigmentation than most others. The main difference between the two is that most lavas usually have some type of grey lining around some of the patches in the lighter areas. So yeah, again, this is another beautiful morph, and you know, sort of mixed with other genetics, they are stunning. But with the lava morphs, they sort of range, the cost ranges between like £100 to £200, that sort of thing. Sometimes it could be more, maybe up to £250, but it does, just as I say, depend on the other genetics involved. Okay, so the third one is the Microscale corn snake, and I just love this one, it's great. This is quite a rare morph that affects the snake's scales rather than like the colour and the pattern and whatnot. The result is that they have tiny scales which cause there to be gaps in between their scales. This creates a snake with a very unique texture and can sell for around £150 or more. I reckon, obviously I'm in the UK, I reckon there'd be more than that. I reckon a Microscale corn snake could be maybe between £200–300. But I love them. I've never seen a snake like that, or I've never seen a corn snake like that before with such really tiny scales. I imagine, I mean, I've never held one, but I imagine they feel a bit like hognose snakes to a degree with their tiny little scales. Maybe not as raised as hognose snake scales, but you see what I mean. They probably feel a bit different to these guys, but yeah, so I'd love to hold one. I mean, I'd love to own one. Yeah, again, another one that can go on my list. So the next one is the fourth one that I've got here, is Slowinskis corn snake, which I hadn't actually heard before, so I was interested to do a little bit of research on this one. So this breed gets its name from the renowned herpetologist, another one I can't say, but it gets its name from the herpetologist Joseph Slowinskis. They're a wildly occurring corn snake that's native to select areas in Louisiana, Arkansas and Texas. They have a similar head pattern to a Texas corn snake with 2 stripes that meet between their eyes. This type of corn snake is rarely sold or bred in captivity. I couldn't hazard a guess of price on this one, because if you were to buy one from a breeder, I imagine it'd be quite expensive, you know, especially if they're like rarely sold or bred in captivity. So I guess if someone did have one, it would be wild caught, but which I wouldn't recommend. I just, you know, leave them as they are in the wild. They're beautiful snakes, and one that would be, you know, definitely sought after into, you know, an individual's corn snake collection. But yeah, just leave them alone. Okay, so my 5th and last corn snake morph is a Terrazzo corn snake. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, I hope I am, but yeah, I'm not sure. So, but yeah, so the Terrazzo morph corn snake is like a lean sort of corn snake. It's quite sort of slim, and they're usually smaller in girth than most common corn snakes, as you can see from the pictures. The absence of black on most Keys corns is primarily the result of captive select breeding. In the wild, it's common to see some black on these beautiful insular corns. This is a very rare variation that's also quite new. It creates an appearance that's almost patternless, with grainy stripes and bellies that lack the common corn snake checkering that you see. Their price ranges, from what I've seen online, between £150 to maybe £250, something like that. But yeah, again, it just depends on the breeder and, you know, who's selling them and one thing another. And, you know, you've always got other genetic bits and bobs that go on with these different morphs. And I mean, this is why you've got like 800 different morphs of corn snakes. I'm sure that number's climbing, but yeah, so anyway, they're my 5 corn snakes that I've been researching recently, and I just think they're beautiful. The pictures that I found are amazing, and I'm pleased that I've been able to research them and find photos of them and one thing another and share them with you, because I just think that you get the generic corn snakes, you know, you get the wild type one, which is obviously the most common one, and you do get your aneries and your amels and whatnot, but it's nice to look into sort of more particular morphs of corn snake. So yeah, it's been fascinating, and I've really enjoyed doing that little bit of research. So I'm gonna maybe make a series of these videos and do a couple more corn snake morph videos, but I might do some more hognose ones and king snake ones as well, but yeah, so anyway, so that's it for now. I'm going to put this little girl back because she's squiggling quite a lot. If you did enjoy this video, then please like and subscribe, and when you do subscribe, please hit that bell notification and click all so you get notifications of all my latest videos. And if you've got any comments or questions or anything like that, then just pop them in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer them. So from myself and Apollonia, it is goodbye, and we'll see you in my next video. Thanks very much for watching.